Okay. So, hi, Brenda. Everybody, this is Brenda. Brenda's a client of mine who has complex regional pain syndrome, and she's agreed to talk to me today about her journey with hypnosis and talk about the importance of language that healthcare professionals use when they are treating patients and the benefits of that. So, Brenda, good morning. Hello.
Morning. How are you?
Thank you for coming today to do this interview. Could you tell us what made you look at hypnosis as a treatment option?
I was diagnosed with CRPS in 2020, and I had tried several options through the pain specialist that I was seeing, and I wasn't having too much success. And then he suggested whether I might be interested in trying hypnosis, and I thought, well, I've got absolutely nothing to lose. Mm-hmm. So I thought, well, you've got to go into it with an open mind. So I said yes, and then we connected.
Yeah.
And it's been wonderful. So yeah, it came through the specialist initially, but I have certainly commented to lots of people that I know who suffer with pain or lots of other things, not just pain, about how hypnosis I think would help benefit them, and passed on your details. Whether they've been in touch, I'm not sure, but yeah. I truly believe in it now that I've had success with it.
Right. And so what were you feeling the first time that we met and you were coming into this unknown sort of world of hypnosis?
The first time I sort of thought, I know you can't make me cluck like a chicken. And you had said from the outset that you can't make me do anything that I don't want to do and my subconscious doesn't want to do. You explained to me about the pros and cons of it, and you were very realistic in the explanation that you gave, that for me it won't take my pain away completely, but it will help reduce it if I have success with it. That really put me at ease, because you were honest and upfront to begin with, so it didn't give me false hope. So I went into it thinking, I have to have an open mind. I'm desperate at this stage. I'm desperate for something to work, because anyone who's ever had or has got CRPS knows that it's not a nice condition to live with. So the first time I wouldn't say I was nervous, but maybe a little bit apprehensive about how it would work, and doing it via Zoom as well. I didn't quite know how it would work or how I would feel afterwards, or whether I would sort of feel like I was going to be in a zombie-like state, but none of that happens, absolutely none. You're very aware of everything.
Yeah. Excellent. What did you notice about the hypnotic language and the words and how they made a difference to how you were feeling?
Through the sessions that we've done, we've focused on my pain and my sleep predominantly. And I've noticed, I think after the first one, for me, I really noticed how aware you are of everything that's happening around you while you're hypnotized, everything that you're saying. And so I noticed that you use a lot of metaphors in your practice, and you use a lot of positive talk and lots of things for the future, the present and the future, never anything about the past, other than to say those feelings may have gone now and you can move forward. And so the language, I think, helps you be positive and proactive yourself about wanting to continue and carry on. Yeah. And because you use, I remember the very first time, one of the things you said to me was to give the shape, an object, a color and a size. And then it was making the shape bigger, intensified your pain, and making the shape smaller decreased your pain. And I think attaching it to an object and using language around that kind of put CRPS in its own little box. And so you could separate it. I felt I could separate it from the rest of me and focus on that individually.
Yeah. Oh, that's fantastic. So what results did you notice, and sort of how long did it take before you started noticing the change?
The very first one we had, you had said to me, what was my pain score to begin with? And I remember saying it was a 7. And at the end of it, you asked me what my pain score was, and it was a 6. And I thought, at first I thought, is that all it's going to be? But actually going from a 7 to a 6 within, I don't know, half an hour, I think it may have been, I'm not actually sure how long. When I thought about it afterwards, was a huge significant change for me. And then as time went on and you taught me about self-hypnosis, I've been able to get my pain down to a 5 more consistently. It doesn't stay at a 5, but now that I know how to do the self-hypnosis, and the times when I'm not really coping, wherever I am, doesn't matter where I am, I can just hypnotize myself and get it down to a point where I can get through the situation I'm in and cope and know that I've got some relief.
Yeah.
Mm.
Good stuff. And so how did you find learning self-hypnosis as a tool for modulating your pain? I mean, you've sort of talked about that a little bit already, but can you see that it's sort of a lifelong tool that you've got now and you can...
Yes, I do it every day, and I do it several times a day. Even if I'm sort of, on average, my pain now sits around a 6. It'll spike to points where I'd say it will get up to an 8, and for no reason, not that I can ever sort of identify its trigger, but I can always get it down to a 5. My goal is to get it beyond that. But what I have found with the self-hypnosis is that I've got this tool that I can take with me wherever I am, whenever I need to use it, as long as I've got some quiet time for myself. And it doesn't even seem to have to be too long sometimes, or if I get interrupted, I find I can just put myself back into it afterwards. So I have this tool now with self-hypnosis where I can relieve it for myself, and it's all in my control. I don't have to wait to see the specialist next time. I don't have to wait for my prescription to change. I don't have to wait to get the next recommendation from whoever it is that I'm seeing. I've got this tool where it's entirely mine and in my control, and it works for me.
And isn't it great being able to feel that sense of control over your own issues that you need to deal with?
Well, you can do it lying in bed, you can do it sitting in your chair, you can do it in the car, obviously not while you're driving, but yeah, anywhere. It's great. When you need it, you need it.
Good. Oh, that's really wonderful, Brenda. Thank you so much for recording this little meeting. It's really good. So I wish you all the best, and I'm just going to stop the recording now.
Thank you.